In this week's episode, we fixed the tabs on the headlights and we dressed the front bumper ready to be fitted. Hey everyone, and welcome to today's vlog. So if you're in the business of fixing salvage cars, you will see a familiar theme, either front or back hit. If it's hit from the front, you'll always have broken headlight tabs. Now, it comes with the territory really, but with the modern day headlight becoming ever so more sophisticated, they can be quite an expensive item to repair. For instance, my Fiat or Seat Leon, the headlights on those, they cost brand new retail around £1,295 plus VAT because they are LED xenon headlamps. Second hand, they cost around £499, and that's quite a lot of money to spend on a headlight. So manufacturers, what they do is they do headlight replacement tabs that are designed specifically to fit over and screw into place where the original bolt was. And fortunately, the VAG group, they do a lot of these kits for their vehicles, so we've got two of those to fit onto the headlight. And then of course the bumper, well, I've got a new bumper all sprayed up, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take all the trim from the old bumper, put it onto the new one, and then that's two jobs that we can then sign off as complete. So without further ado, let's get down to the car and start repairing those headlights. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do before we tackle the headlights, we're going to tackle this bumper. So essentially all the black trim, the headlights, the lower trim and the grille, all of these items, including the number plate, we're going to take out of this car. Once we take that out, we can then trash this bumper and get rid of it, and then we can get a new bumper on the bench and then start addressing that. So let the strip down commence. Okay, old bumper is now stripped of all its components, so everything that's come off the bumper is over there, sitting there. I'm going to give it a quick clean before putting it on to the new bumper, plus I need to make sure I put some cloth down here to protect the new bumper from being scratched up, because we don't want a new bumper to look bad before we fit it to the car. In the meantime, we're going to get on with the headlights now. Because the light is fading, I would like to at least fit the headlights to the car, so let's get on and do that right now. Okay, so before we start on the car, I need to before we start on the headlight, I need to just strip off this outer gear here, because there's a few bits that need to be there's one tab that I need to put on the car, and we'll get the tab kit out in a second. But I need to just strip the outer container or casing on the headlight first. Okay, so I want to show you something really extraordinary about these headlights. Okay, so manufacturers, when they create these headlights, they actually create them and they put bits and pieces on here that will allow you to put these kits on here. So for example, on this here, we can see that we've lost the top. So the top is this one here. That basically fits on here, this bit here, so that fits on the top here. Now notice, these are pre-molded, these holes, and these are designed so that if this ever breaks, you get a replacement kit. It's got little slots in here, and they slot in just like that. Okay, so it literally just fits over, and then what comes with the kit, it comes with this screws here, and you just literally screw them in place, and then it's as good as new, and it fits in exactly the same location. Now most manufacturers do this, and you can always tell if you get a crash car, if the manufacturer does a tab replacement kit, just look for these little tabs like this. If you see these around the weak points, so let me flip this on its back here, so you can see here you've got tabs there, 1 and 2 there. So essentially that is for this bit here. So this is another piece, so this fits over here like that, and as you can see, fits straight on like that, and then you just literally 2 screws and it puts into place, and it holds it in exactly the right place. The only thing that you have to do is just clean up the trim area around here. So all of the tabs, they all have this. So even looking underneath the headlight here, you see again the screw hole here. So that means for the piece that goes on the back here, which is this bit here, I think, let's see, that goes, yeah, there you go. So there's a tab, there's a screw joint here, and then there's one here, and as you can see, one at the top here and one at the bottom here. So when that goes on, it goes on like that. So what I have to do is just clean off this piece here, which I'm going to do with a multi-tool, and then that will just screw straight in and it'll be exactly aligned. Testament to good design, that is. So I'm going to get my multi-tool now, and I'm going to clean up all the bits and pieces that need to be done. Then we're going to just screw these bits in. So these are the bits that we need for, these are all the bits that are broken off and that come in the kit. They're literally all the weak pieces, which is brilliant. So we just need to replace all of those tabs that are broken on this, and then we'll do the other headlight, and then that will be done. Tabs are done. Let's get on and do that right now. Okay, one side done. So this is the side that's been done, so you can see that this top mount is here and this one is done, and this is the additional one that we've done, and of course not to mention the one at the back here. So that's all done. So on this side, what do we have to do? Well, this top mount is okay, this one needs to be done, this side one here is fine, and the back one on this one is also broken down the here. So we've got 2 to do on this side to match that side, and then we can get these headlights fitted back on to the car. So let's get on and crack on and do that second one here. Okay, so both headlights are now repaired, all the bits and the tabs are now back on, and we are ready to go. So everything is now good. So I'm going to put the trims on, those trims on the outside, and then we're going to mount the bits to the car, or mount the headlamps rather to the car. Okay, so headlights are both in, both nice and secure, and they should be working just fine. So the next stage is to get the bumper fitted onto the car, but we're going to do that next week. So next week we're going to get the car out of the garage, do some final fittings. So that will be wing mirrors and get the front bumper on and get all the plastic shielding underneath bolted back into the car. And then hopefully we'll be in a position to take the car for a little bit of a test drive just as soon as I sort the insurance out. Okay, good, happy with that, and happy with that tab repair kit. Okay, so that's another 2 jobs struck off the list. Next week we start the reassembly in true earnest. So we're going to get the front bumper a first fit back on the car, see how that looks. Quite nerve-wracking actually, to be fair. Should be okay. We'll then get the mirrors on the car if we've got if that goes all to plan, and then we get the seats in the car. Well, actually we're gonna have to get the seats in the car first because I've got to get the car outside to get all the bodywork fitted on the car. So should be an interesting one next week's. Yeah, I think we're on the final road now, in terms of getting this car finished and getting this car sold and getting the next project in, which I'm really looking forward to doing. So that's it for this week. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe down here if it's the first time you've seen this channel. Welcome. We've got lots of things to look forward to. The KA is gone, and I'll have a video on that shortly coming up, so you can see what needs to be done on that. But other than that, have a good week, and we will see you next Monday.